think you should. Yeah.
Hey everybody. Alright, Viggy's already here. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. And now I'm just going to close everything and get into you now. Alright guys, so hey Max. Oh, don't forget to put me on mute, baby. Okay, obviously this game isn't Broken Sword. Thanks, Max. Hey, Beef. Kilda. The PC is a bit too quiet. I'll turn the PC up and turn the console down. Okay, alright, sweet. Hey, Frogland. And I'm just going to turn the console audio on. Yeah, someone got a 2K spin. It was my... Oh, thank you very much for the free likes. Anyway, we need to do this one. MS-DOS. Oh, look at this. It's so good. Thank you very much. Was that you with the free likes, baby? Was it your spin?
Hold it, right there.
It doesn't pop up here anymore, sorry. Well, 50. Okay, alright, so before we continue, I'm going to turn on text because it turns off every single time. And we're going to go to... Oh, why is that? Is that because of the text around the fact that I was watching the Game Awards? Yeah, it's going alright, eh?
Hey, Nico.
Hey, Nico.
Oh, hi. Come in.
Give more room for the chat. Okay, so... Oh, hang on. Why am I... What did we come to talk to Nico about? The lens.
Have you any idea what this lens might be used for?
As a magnifying glass, obviously.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
Okay.
Kidding some. That's what I was asking Nico about. Hey Nico, you want to write up on this American thing? Josh, I thought you would never ask you. I'm in a coculade.
It's a puzzle game.
Yeah.
It's not porn.
No, baby. She's French, he's American. They're two sides of the different coins. They don't understand each other, and that's what brings them together, okay? It's not porn. It's love. Hot, sexy American French love. Okay? Oh my gosh, he's back. Two sides of different coins.
You're back.
Oui, I have returned.
I returned
Hello
once.
again.
Hello again, monsieur.
Bro, I need to ask you about being
Well,
a
I
cop.
wasn't expecting to see you back here again.
No? Well, it is a strange thing, but I am here on duty.
I'm an American
On
sex cop.
duty? But you're just sitting there drinking wine.
Stop talking
No,
about it. Oh
I
my
am
God,
not
boy,
just
please.
drinking wine. I am undercover.
I must be
Thank you
missing
very much.
something.
Oh, that
You're
was
in
me.
uniform.
Precisely, monsieur. My cover is that of an indolent, wine-guzzling police officer.
You've got me convinced.
Merci. But
Merci.
in reality, my every muscle is poised, every nerve honed. I am drawn tight, ready to pounce. Pajang!
Who or what were you planning to pizzang on?
You must have heard, monsieur, of the terror that is gripping Paris.
You mean the killings?
Have a good day at work,
Oh,
bro.
at last,
Not rather.
someone's taken action.
People die every day. No, I am on the trail of Sewer Jacques.
Who?
Sewer
Say the name of that.
Jacques, the terror of the subterranean city. He pops
He's
up
so
here.
drunk.
He pops up there. The cops, they seek him everywhere. Is he so hush or beneath the neck? That damned elusive Sir Jacques.
Bravo, that's very good.
Merci. I was up half the night writing that.
He sure is. Okay, cool. I'll do it one more time and then
Who
we'll
is this
continue.
Sewer Jacques character anyway?
Sewer Jacques.
Ah, if we but knew that, we could have him in custody in an hour. But he is cunning. To despoil the sewers of our fair city, he has committed many deceptions. He has pretended to be a police officer and deluded a poor war veteran.
Uh-oh.
He has pretended to be a jongleur.
Wow, is that the time?
It's George.
An American tourist.
It's George.
What nationality are you, monsieur?
Canadian.
Well, gotta go now. See ya. Well, it's not everyone who can say they started an urban myth.
George is an urban myth. That's amazing. Well done, George. His name is Sewer Jacques. Yeah. Cool. And then we're going to go to Spain after this. Whoa, what, the priest? I don't remember him being here. It's very priestly. Thank you. Whoa, thank you, Max.
What did Max do?
5K. Thank you, Max.
Excuse me, Father.
I'm so sure what he gave me from.
Pardon?
Do you mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all, monsieur. It will be my pleasure to help you.
I think I need an adult.
How long have you worked here?
Hardly work, monsieur. This is a calling. I have been helping Father Flambert for nearly 6 months now.
How have you been helping Father
I
Flambert?
guess you don't know much about the history of this church then.
Just a little.
Thank you, Max the Boo.
You've got quite a shine on that candlestick.
Ah, oui. Anything less than best would be an insult to the Almighty.
I guess so. I never thought of it like that.
An insult to the Almighty, guys.
What do you know about the Knights Templar?
You have come to the right place, if that is your interest. Many of them were executed in the square outside. It was a disgrace to France.
Well, the Pope was right behind it, though.
Clement V was a man of mammon, not of God.
It's kind of
Ruthless.
right for a priest, isn't it?
You think so? It is hard to be sure what happened. It is so long ago.
He's like, bro, that guy was an
You
asshole.
must be proud to have such an incredible collection of stained glass.
Pride.
Thank
is
you
a
very
sin,
much,
monsieur,
Max.
But it is hard not to marvel when the light shines through them. It is a fine example of the artisan's genius.
I like you, but I'm going to show you my weird rag.
There's grease paint on this tissue.
Oui, you are correct.
Have you ever seen anything like this lens?
No, never. The glass seems subtly colored in some way.
Yeah, I've never noticed that before. What do you think of this?
A precious sleeve and valve? What should I think?
Never mind.
The priest is like really pragmatic.
I was in Ireland recently and I brought back this plaster.
My sister brought back a shillelagh.
I have here a sewer key.
Ah, oui?
I don't know why I'm showing you this.
Neither do I.
George, I love you to pieces,
Have you ever
bro.
heard of this guy?
No, monsieur. I'm afraid not. Is he
Your friend?
Not really. More of an acquaintance.
Sorry, guys. Gonna get that back over here. I moved it over because daughter came in and I was like, yeah,
Have
you're
you
not
seen
going
this
on
man
stream.
before?
My daughter.
No, I have never seen him before.
Are you this man? Dun, dun,
I've got a
dun.
red nose.
Oui, so you have.
Okay.
Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Au revoir, monsieur. Nakokula Jacques. How is everyone tonight? You guys all having a good night? How was your day? Friday can get a bit hectic sometimes. What the weirdest question?
The lens fitted into the end of the scroll like a hand into a glove.
I don't know why, but that description made me feel nauseous.
Hey,
Thanks, Max. That's what you're out of likes. Thank you.
a Knight Templar burning at the stake. And a date.
Oh, well, I hope it was more ups than downs, Lisa.
Let me see. M-C-C-C X-I...
Yeah, there was one last night as well.
That's 1314.
Well, again, it's full on illegal if they screw you over, so... Whoa, we made the top 100! We're 71 in the top 100 list. Yeah, that's awesome. Thanks, guys. Oh, we're trending now. Yeah! Thank you, everybody. Okay, let's go ask this priest about... Actually, before we do, let's look into this thing again. It's getting a bit toasty over here.
Burning at the stake and a date.
In that old toasty action. A little bit of
Hello
toast.
again, Father.
Bonjour, monsieur. How pleasant to speak to you again.
Is it? Oh, cool.
Did you know that the center window conceals an image of a man burning at the stake?
The Burning Man?
What, you knew?
That there was a hidden image? No. But the church has a reputation for being haunted. Many times, people have claimed to have seen a burning man in the window.
Okay.
When others they look, there is nothing. Perhaps the light has to be just so for the figure to appear.
Yeah, or maybe you need a special lens.
George.
Catch you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Okay. I'm going to quickly go over here and right-click this painting. And then we'll go talk to Nico. For her collage. Nico, this is my George
A
Stobart.
huge stained glass
Oh,
window
sure.
formed a magnificent centerpiece for its neighbors.
Franklin's 3D glasses. George, can you get the thing out?
A scroll was a symbol of scholarship. I knew that much.
Cool, George. You're going to leave a priceless lens in there. Awesome. Hey, this lens that could literally be used by the Templars to find out where the next clue is. I better just leave it here for the Templars. Well done, George. You did it, kid. You did it. Well done. Oh my gosh, George, just leave the church. Alright, let's go. Let's go back to Rougerie. And talk to Nakokulad. Jacques. I'm tempted. Where are you, Rougerie? Nico, have you ever shown you this? Judge. This is too good. Maximo, what have you started? Hey, Nico.
Hey, Nico.
Oh, hi. Come in.
I don't mind if I do. Okay,
Let's take another look at
the manuscript. Shush. Didn't you just fucking look at this manuscript? We sure do. Okay, so, oh, okay, Baphomet.
That's the face of the statue I saw at the bull's head. That's the lens I found on Klausner's body in the bull's head.
Is that it? Really?
There's a woman looking at her reflection in a mirror, but the reflection has 3 hideous faces. That's the clue that led me to the bull's head in Syria.
Okay, we need to go talk to Angers Lobinon, and then we're going to go to Spain.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
Okay.
Amazing. Oh, as in Baphomet's behind her? That's a fascinating observation. I always thought that it was like some sort of like a metaphor of some description. Or some sort of strange visual parable. Anyway, that's not Rougerie. We need to go to Misère. Yeah, but it could be like one of those, what was it? Like, oh, thank you for whoever that was. I can't see if free likes at the moment, sorry. So if there was free likes, I apologize. Hey, Harriet Skelly. Whoa, we just made number 59 in the top 100.
Hello, Georgie. Where have you been?
That's
Nico
awesome.
said you were away.
I just returned from Syria.
Syria? On the trail of the Templars?
It's a long story, but I found the bull's head.
How are you,
It was
Harriet Skelly?
referred to on the manuscript, remember?
And
Yes.
Mexibu, how are you?
What is it?
A secret cave built into a
Yeah.
high cliff face. In the cave, I discovered a map bearing a phrase in Latin. In occidenta cita est in ora mundi.
The island of Britain.
Lies at the edge of the world, to the west.
Strange. That map seems to contain a series of pointers.
Like I said, it's a treasure map.
Oh, okay, so he just confirms my suspicions and offers nothing else to talk about. Thank you, Andre. You're
Thanks for your help,
totally
Andre.
worthless.
You're welcome.
Are you guys in drought season again? I mean, Gisborne's a drought zone, so that makes sense. Oh, do you remember when we hit 40 degrees? We didn't... Guess he hit 40 degrees. But then again, Japanese summer, I'd wish for 40 degrees. Not Montfaucon, airport. Spain, baby, let's go. Dun, ticka, 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 dun, 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 dun. Diddle-diddle-diddle-dun. Psh, dun, dun. Diddle-diddle-diddle. Dude, no way, I would never. Nah, fabric's the way to go, G. Well, I mean, yeah, that actually makes sense. Loving this MIDI sampled
Hi,
Spanish guitar.
Is this the Vasconcelos house?
Can't you see I'm making a rainbow?
I could tell the old coot was going to be trouble. My name's George Stobart. I was wondering whether...
The house is not open to the public.
This is the De Vasconcelos house.
And what business is that of yours, senor?
Look, all I want is to speak to the head of the household.
There is no household. Only the Countess and myself.
Tell me about the Countess de Vasconcelos.
She doesn't receive guests. That's all you need to know.
You don't even know what I have to talk to her about.
She hasn't won the lottery, has she?
No.
No, she hasn't won the lottery.
A more cunning man might have claimed that she had.
Sorry, but that's
Oh,
the,
yeah?
that is
They might
like
have, might they?
that is the most
And
Caucasian
more
sentence I
cunning
think I've
man
ever seen in my
would
life.
have been kicked off the
At a race
plane.
course in a vineyard.
The Countess doesn't do the lottery.
I love that. Technically, she might have. Aloe vera, Max. At a race course in a vineyard.
What do you know about the Templars?
Who
I love
wants
it.
to know?
Are you
Is he one of
asking
those
for a
big,
bribe
giant
or something?
white lady
You have
hats?
nothing that I want, senor,
Excuse me.
except the pleasure of your absence.
The guy was obviously protecting the Countess against the whole world. But why?
Yo, that's the one. Were there ladies there with giant hats? You know the ones. Oh, it's my giant hat.
I don't suppose this red nose means anything to you, does it?
Ah, El Flojo.
El
El
Flojo?
who?
El Flojo. He is
Listen
a
to
clown on
that.
state television.
Oh. Is he any good?
He is as funny as scabies. Without the laugh.
A severe lack
Do
of,
you
of
recognize
giant
this
white
guy?
lady hats.
No.
She does. She does have the best hat. You can see it right there in her display picture.
This lab pass mean anything to you?
Nothing.
Nothing. I love this guy.
Do you know what this is?
See, I have a similar tool for opening culverts on the estate.
Have you
It would
got any
funnel the
use for
sun
a
into your
fistful of
head.
plaster?
No.
What do you make of this?
So that's it. You're a salesman.
If I was hawking medical supplies, I can think of better places to hawk them.
But magical.
Look at this tissue.
It's a tissue with some greasy muck on it.
Yes.
Hi,
that's
hi,
right.
Lala. Thank you for becoming a fan.
Okay. Well, I'll see you around.
Adios.
Adios. Okay, I don't mean to be that guy, but I've played this game like 100 jillion times. So I'm gonna be that guy. It'd be hilarious if this doesn't work. I could barely manage anything at MS Paint. So now I'm having a... That random guy even. So, Maxi Boo did something in Paint that will forever never not be funny. It's perpetual laughter.
My horse has stopped.
Yeah?
See, my horse never stops.
Well, I'm sorry to hear it. It's always sad when an old tradition comes to an end.
Did you have anything to do with it? See, you.
Well, I'm sure.
Talking about the
mortified.
turtle.
How could you think such a thing?
Very easily, senor. Very
Yeah,
easily.
he does a murder. Is that what he's gonna
I'm
do?
going to find out why my horse
Don't
has
stop.
stopped. And that means going into the house. You are not, absolutely not, to go in the house.
The
If you
house.
go in the house, I will set the dogs on you.
Okay, go in the house. I, in turn, will also go in the house. It's interesting that she's decided to let her legacy die with her. I like houses. And we've got a kid dressed here as a zombie. What have you got to say for yourself, young man? I like turtles. Well, okay then. I love how that lady tries to save her career. I love Lamp.
Hey, you understand?
Oops. I know this doesn't look good, but
Look, senor, all I want is a quiet life. A life without mad, house-breaking foreigners in it. Understand?
Look, I just wanted to, use the bathroom.
Leave now, please.
Okay, I'm going.
Okay. Bro, I need you to straight go back in that house. Okay. Now I'm gonna go back in the house. And we're all gonna both be in the house, okay? You're just gonna have to put up with that. Okay, so...
I hid behind the armor and waited for developments.
Hey, you. I know you are there, American. All right, you dogs, I'm coming.
Alright. That moose is looking at me very strangely. You got a cigarette, buddy? No, sir. I do not. Master of Disguise. This actually worked.
Madre Dios, who are you?
My name's George Stobart. I'm sorry to burst in like this.
You must leave at once. You're not wanted here.
Please, if you'd just listen a minute.
Very well. State your business, Senor Stobart.
There's been a series of murders. Part of some
Murders.
conspiracy. Anyway, the trail led me here.
Here? There is nothing for the outside world here.
Over 600 years ago there was.
What do you mean?
This whole thing ties in somehow with the Knights Templar.
The Knights Templar are dust.
They had a secret that was so important, they went to a lot of trouble to hide it.
I do not see what this has to do with my family.
Your family had a strong connection with the Templars, right? I believe that they have planted some clues here.
Why should I believe a complete stranger who barges into my home?
Just let me have a
I'm
look
George
around.
Stobart,
If I
that's
find
why.
nothing,
They
Absolutely
are
flawless.
spending the night at the police station. Very well. Please, sit down.
Threatened to stay have him arrested.
Thank you.
Also, please come sit down. Well, I don't mind if I do.
I know your family is involved with the Templars, but I don't know how.
You should be asking how my family were involved, Senor Stobart. The Templars ceased to exist centuries ago. And as for the De Vasconcelos, the line dies with me.
I'm sorry.
Don't be.
Okay.
Oh,
Whatever
so she doesn't like her
happened
family's
almost
legacy at all.
700 years ago. So, if the Templars left any clues, they're going to be in stuff that dates back to the early 14th century.
Obviously.
So, what do you have around here that's early medieval?
Early medieval. Let me think. Well, the house is relatively modern, a scant 3 centuries old. Or, of course, the chess set.
That chess set is over 600 years old? It must be worth a fortune.
Indeed it is. Not that I would part with it, of course.
No, I wouldn't either. That's the sort of thing that gets handed down to your children. Sorry.
Its value is less than you might
George,
think.
I put my foot in there, didn't I?
Complete. One of the pieces is a modern replacement. As to the original, it was lost a long time ago.
Nobody has any idea where it is?
No. The children had it when they were taken.
Children? What children?
All in good time, Senor Stobart.
I wonder if she's seen this
Do you
guy before.
recognize this man?
No, I have never seen him before in my life. Who is he?
I've got a couple of names for him, but they're probably false. He's the killer.
No, his face is utterly unfamiliar.
Good. At least he hasn't been here. Yet. Does this lab pass mean anything to you?
Nothing at all.
May I examine the chess set?
Certainly. But do not move any of the pieces.
Okay, thanks. Close up, the modern piece stood out like a sore thumb. There was something else odd about the set. All of the original pieces had irregular bases.
My
Look how
lady,
pissed
I
he
have to
is.
warn you, there's a... You! Why, I'll feed you to the dogs.
Lopez, what have I told you about feeding intruders to the dogs?
But my lady...
Never without my permission.
Perfect. It's so
Senor
good.
Stobart, if I find that you're wasting my time, you will be fed to the dogs. Now, I want to show you something interesting. Follow me.
Oh, thank goodness they teleported us.
Lopez,
Dogs do need to
unlock
eat,
the
though.
door, por favor.
You're not wrong. It's a
This
dog
is
eat dog
the
world
only
out there.
remaining structure of the estate contemporary with the Templars.
Nice. What is it, a summer house?
A mausoleum, Senor Stobart.
Oh,
Come with me.
Hey, senor.
yeah?
I do not know what you have told my lady to be shown these favors, but I do not trust you.
You've got nothing to worry about. Aren't you coming in?
No, the dead do not interest me. My garden is a living thing. I will be there.
Hey, don't hurt my friend. Also, I'm gonna be nowhere near her where you could possibly hurt her. Well done, you did it, Lopez.
Wow, this is old.
It was constructed in the 13th century as the final resting place for the De Vasconcelos Templars.
It's well maintained.
These are my ancestors, and they deserve respect. I come here at least once a week to say a prayer for them.
Mind if I have a look around?
By all means.
what? There was nothing to snuff. Feeling like an idiot, I put it down again.
Okay, I don't know why George did that, because I needed... Hey, where's the matchbook?
Now what? There was nothing to snuff. Feeling like an idiot, I put it down again. On removing the Bible, I found a pattern on the lectern top. Hey! It's a checkerboard! Close up, I could see that the pattern was made up of glass squares over a checkerboard pattern. Some of the squares had little jagged holes in the middle. The lectern top had a pattern of glass squares on it. The lectern top...
Okay, well, let's talk to the madame. He sure
May I ask
is.
you something?
You may ask.
What's the story with the glass chessboard?
Glass chessboard. Oh, the pattern on the lectern. Purely decorative, I'm sure.
There are pieces of glass missing from it.
Oh, it has been like that since I was a girl.
The gaps in the glass chessboard look awfully deliberate.
No, it is ridiculous. What possible significance can it have?
It's part of a chessboard, and the gaps are for...
Senor Stobart, you cannot mean...
This place was built for the Templars. Your chess set is as old as the Templars. It's kind of suggestive, isn't it?
George, hey, I want to play chess over here. Now, before we do that, let's talk
You
to about some
certainly know your
Templars, eh?
history.
What's your opinion of the Templars, Senor Stobart?
The Templars? Well, they seem no worse than a lot of the knightly orders.
You are mistaken. Compared to the simpering politicians of the Hospitallers or the brutish Teutonics, the Knights Templar were the embodiment of chivalry. The filthy, money-grabbing French king and his pet pope did a great wrong. A bane settled upon my family at the whim of that self-seeking tyrant.
It was all a long time ago.
Some things don't die. Injustice is one of them.
That's fascinating. I wonder why she chose to end the bloodline.
I think this must be it. This is what the manuscript is pointing to.
This is extraordinary. Am I to understand that the Templars left a puzzle here? And in all of this time we failed to realize that there was a puzzle?
Well, the secret just got lost.
It was wonderful to watch the Countess change before my eyes.
Right. Well, no time for wallowing in self-pity, eh, Senor Stobart? This mystery has had
Thank
a
you,
good
Mini.
long run, but it ain't here.
Welcome to the
And now-
Fano.
All those years of fatalism were falling away from her.
Lopez! Lopez! Put that hose down and listen! Go to the house and get my chess set. Yes, the old chess set! Oh, damn the game! Now, hurry!
She was like, don't touch these pieces. I'm playing a game with Lopez. Lopez, we can play it some other time, man. There's a cool secret
My,
600-year-old
this
puzzle here.
is exciting, is it not?
Don't get too excited. This could be a blind alley.
Oh, I do not believe that for a moment.
It's good to see you happy.
Happy? You know, I think I am.
I love the Countess.
While we're waiting, I'd really like to know what happened here. I mean, the curse and everything?
It all began at the time of the dissolution of the Templars. Don Carlos had already left their ranks to become a scholar.
Don Carlos, is he the guy who went missing?
See, but he had reckoned without the local bishop. The bishop envied us our lands and determined to use the papal edict as an excuse to destroy us. Don Carlos was on one of his scholarly journeys when the Inquisition arrived. When Don Carlos returned, it was to find his loyal manservant slain and his children gone.
They took the kids? But why?
Oh, we will never know. the bishop denied all knowledge of the children's disappearance. But witnesses had seen his men kill the servant who had been charged to protect them.
What happened to Don Carlos?
He swore he'd find his children if he had to go to the edge of the world. He put on his armor and took up his sword and shield and rode out alone. He was never seen again.
Whoa.
Lopez, you have the pieces.
Si, my lady, as you asked.
Por favor, Senor Stobart, would you be so kind?
My lady.
Calm yourself, Lopez. I believe Senor Stobart's motives are pure.
He's just some
Very well,
American
my
guy.
lady.
I'm just some American guy who's trying to figure out a crime that's multinational.
My lady seems to trust you.
But you don't.
No, senor.
Don't worry, George is a lawyer. Everything must be above board. I hope.
It fits, Senor Stobart. It fits.
Working quickly, I found which pieces went into which holes.
I can never remember how to do this.
Maybe not. No way. No.
This is the one puzzle I can never remember how to do.
Maybe not.
Okay, idea. Can you stay there for a bit?
Maybe not. No. No way. No.
No. Okay, there has to be like some visual thing here. So there's the queen is there.
That is...
Where do you go? Yeah, we did it, guys. Thank you so much. Okay, this. Okay, you know what? This is the one puzzle I can never remember. I think my sister Cece figured this out. So up the Corfi tree on you now. Oh, I wish she was here. Up the Corfi tree, please. Appear and help me. Okay, you know what?
Hey.
What? I'm not allowed to. Okay, well, can you help?
I don't know chess.
You don't know chess, but I'm not allowed to look it up.
No.
Okay, guys. Oh, thank you very much for becoming a fan. Danish Kureshi. Any idea how to figure out the chess puzzle? They're Danish? Okay, let's think about this.
What do you want to do?
I need to put them in the right position for it to unlock the secrets.
Oh, there must be a pattern on the...
Yeah, there must be a pattern, but I don't know what it is. Okay, so there's this scary thing, a bishop, a pawn, a rook. Oh, hey. Only downside is you can't leave this puzzle until it's done. Yeah, you can't leave the puzzle until it's done. Yeah, I know. Can you think of anything, baby?
Right now. Oh boy.
Yeah, so it's either the red things have to be the giveaway, right? Oh! Guys, I have to put the king in check. Right? Yeah, okay, so bishops move diagonally. So hang on, the king can move one space, right? So the queen's gonna kill me if I stay there, but the rook will as well. So I need to get it on my own check. No, I'm not out of check there. This is fascinating. Okay, what's it here? But the queen can still get me. She can move in any direction. And he can get me as well. So he can get me, he can get me. I'm in check. Am I safe? No. That's a good question. Yeah, I can't move anywhere else. All the other slots are full. So that's a really good question. Yeah. So he could kill the rook, right? But then the pawn could kill... Okay, so... Right? Yeah, so, okay. So, rooks move in straight lines. Pawns is one square forward. Or can be diagonal and take something.
You don't have point 9.
Well, so if hang on, so if my king is here, he should be alright. Yeah, do you think it has to be a stalemate? Okay, hold on. Hold on. We are gonna... I'm sorry, baby. We're gonna Google it. Chess puzzle.
Move this...
You don't want me to... Okay, should we not try? Do you want to try?
I don't play chess.
Okay. You were right, by the way, Lisa. Lisa was right. I just didn't have the other two in the right place.
It's not the Holy Grail, is it?
No, Senor Stobart. It is the communion chalice of the De Vasconcelos. Missing for almost 700 years.
That's why I wish if the coffee tree was here, she'd just go put them in this way.
I cannot. I can hardly believe it is real.
Go ahead. Live a little.
I'm sure. This is your moment of triumph, Senor Stobart.
Sure, I'm sure. The possibility of death traps only occurred to me a few days later.
Yeah, that she could have died. But I haven't finished the puzzle.
So the curse of the De Vasconcelos is lifted?
Oh no, the Countess was thrilled to find the lost chalice, but there's still the riddle of the missing knight.
Well, you can forget about that now and get back to finding the Templar's secret.
Actually, I promised the Countess I'd find Don Carlos.
You what?
I can explain everything.
You have got the odds for a withered old Spanish aristocrat?
The Countess entrusted me with the chalice and the quest for her ancestor's tomb.
You're as crazy as she is. Haven't you got enough problems? Khan and the Templars?
It's all part of the same thing. The chalice is important, I'm sure. The manuscript pointed us to the knight, and I have to find him.
What then?
I don't know. But when the knight and the chalice are reunited, maybe I will.
Okay, well...
This is the chalice I discovered in Spain.
I still can't figure out why the Countess gave it to you. After losing it for all those years, she simply gave it away to a total stranger. She's one prawn short of a paella.
The Countess is a fine lady. You shouldn't compare her with seafood.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's something going on between you and that Countess.
Are you serious? She's old enough to be my grandmother. Let's
In
take
fact,
another look
dun
at the
dun
manuscript.
dun, she is my grandmother. Dun, 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 dun. Whoosh. And this isn't a real mustache. Okay, is the chalice in this? No. So I've got a chalice, and I need to find a dead knight to give the chalice to. Wow. Okay. All right.
I'll be back as soon as I can.
Okay.
Man, that okay was like, you better come back with orange flavor, motherlick. Alright, you hear me, George? Orange flavor. Orange. Oh my gosh, let's talk to the lady outside about this chalice. Let's do it. Excuse me.
Oh, hi.
Hello, my handsome friend.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Oh, okay.
Have you seen anyone out here watching Mademoiselle Collar's apartment?
Yes, I am. A strange man, tall and thin as a broomstick.
Yeah,
His
same here.
face hidden, but I saw his eyes peering from evil little...
Must be Khan.
How was he dressed?
A long brown raincoat with a hat.
Or like Humphrey Bogart?
Yes, but he didn't have Bogart's charisma. Besides, this guy looked like he needed a toilet. You never saw Bogart clenching his buttocks like that.
She rips off her face. I've been gone the whole time, Senor
That's
Stobart.
right, monsieur.
Oh my gosh, Khan, what are you doing here? Now do you want to die like a dog or like a man? Okay. So, let's go to the museum and talk to Andre Lobino about the chalice, because he might know something, considering he's an archaeologist. Shake her hand. Alright, we get in there, guys. Okay, Andre Lobino. Let's do this.
Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie.
Hey, Jatish. Hey,
What
Jatish
do you make
Kumar.
of this cup, Andre? It's a 14th century communion vessel. Spanish, probably.
You sure know your onions.
That was of little to no help, Andre.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
Goodbye.
You're welcome.
Bro, it's from the 14th century. Thank you, Andre. Thank you. Do you know anything else about this cup? It's definitely a cup that exists. Beautiful. Thank you, Andre Lobino. How's your night going there, Jatish? Andre Lobino.
This is far else.
Okay, we are going to go to the police.
Okay.
Hey, where's Moo?
Excuse me.
Not so fast. I'd like your personal details, please.
Huh? What for?
In the event of an accident, it would help us to know where to send the body.
Look, is this really necessary? I came in here to talk to Rosso.
Why did you not say?
Where's Sergeant Moo?
Sergeant Moo? You haven't heard?
Heard what? Has something happened to him?
Moo is dead.
You're kidding.
No, monsieur.
That's... How? Why?
The death of a policeman never comes as a surprise, but always as a shock.
But, Sergeant Moo,
Yeah.
he was so...
I know. He was as flexible as a riot baton. Yet his heart was as warm as a freshly extracted urine sample.
Oh, poor Moo.
Do you recognize the man in this photograph?
No, monsieur, I do not. I have no memory for faces.
Bro, I've got no memory for just in general.
Have you had any reports concerning a suspicious clown?
Why, yes. There was a fracas only this morning. 3 arrests for public disorder.
And you say there was a clown involved?
A clown and a particularly offensive piece of sculpture with balloons. Are you in any way involved with the reprobate, monsieur?
No, not me. May I see Inspector Rosso?
I'm sorry, but he gave me orders not to disturb him, monsieur.
Do you know anything about Rosso's psychic techniques?
I cannot comment on my superior's methods. All I will say is that Inspector Rosso has an impressive record.
He's a good detective?
One of the best. He's a man of honor, with a fine sense of duty.
You wouldn't say he was... a screwball?
Not to his face, monsieur.
I found this red nose near the Café de la Chandelle Verte.
A clown's nose?
That's right. The guy who wore this is a savage killer.
If you say so, monsieur.
Do you know anything about medieval communion cups?
No.
Communion. I'm going to go to the
I was a
church.
duffer at school when it came to history.
We're going to go to the
Thanks for your
church.
help, officer.
I'm also going to call Todrick. Todrick, can I call you? Or are you grayed out now? You bastard.
No point in phoning that guy again.
Dang it. Alright. Oh. I almost quit RetroArch. Let's save, just in case I accidentally actually quit RetroArch. Save. Alright, let's go to Maupassant. And go see the priest. Can I go up these stairs? No. It's priest time. It's priest time, baby. Priest time.
waiting in prayer for the judgment day. Biblical references engraved into the tomb edge to guide his way to the next world, I guess. Just think, there's a dead guy under there. I was surprised Philip Lebel had left this place alone.
I'm just wondering if I can find the knight that's meant to be
Carrying all that
her
armor around must have been hard work.
ancestor.
I wondered if this guy had died in combat. To think of the long centuries that he kept it secret. All the thousands of people who must have been through here and seen it without once suspecting.
Yes, he does.
A Knight Templar burning at the stake, and a date.
I wonder if that's her ancestor. Oh, nah. That doesn't have anything to do with it. I didn't talk to this guy about this thing and then go.
Bonjour, monsieur. How pleasant to speak to you again.
What do you make of this chalice?
It certainly looks very old.
About as old as this church, I think.
There seems to be an engraving on it.
Yeah? What does it say?
I do not know, it is very tarnished. With your permission, I could try polishing it.
Oh,
I
yeah,
promise I
cool.
will be very careful.
Yes, absolutely.
That'd be very good of you.
This shouldn't take very long. Feel free to look around.
Okay, thanks.
The smile on his face is really weird. I don't like that smile at all.
A knight's tomb, his effigy in marble lying in perpetual state. A knight there in the company of his fellows. A stone knight lay on the church floor. The second stone knight in a row of 4 lay on the church floor.
Did he say that just to rhyme? Because he did it in good time.
A stone knight lay in full stone armor, blank eyes looking at the ceiling. A stone knight lay at the end of a row of 4.
Okay, we're gonna. Oh, hang on. No, get away, George. Go talk to him again. Is it done?
Hello again, Father. Hey, thanks.
It is my pleasure, monsieur.
What was the writing on the chalice?
It was not writing, my mistake. It was a coat of arms. The remarkable thing is that it seems very familiar.
Yeah?
Oui, I think I have seen it on that wall tomb in the
Far corner.
That winged horse is quite distinctive.
Whoa, okay, so is that one there? Is that what he means?
You must be proud to have such an incredible collection of stained glass.
Pride is a sin, monsieur, but it is hard not to marvel when the light shines through them. It is a fine example.
It's fascinating, though, because the 7 Deadly Sins were actually created by a fanfic writer, Dante Alighieri. He wrote himself a fanfic. It got so popular, they just added it to Catholicism. Mr. Shawnee.
Now that my attention had been drawn to it, there was no mistake. There was no name on it, but the coat of arms was undeniably the Pegasus of the De Vasconcelos family. I'd found the last resting place of Don Carlos. My eye was drawn to the biblical references carved into the edge of the tomb. Hey, maybe these biblical references mean something. Psalms 32:7, John 4:11, Corinthians 1, 4, 5, and just one more.
I don't have to
Psalms
remember these, I'm pretty
22,
certain.
21. I may not be perfect, but I've got a memory like a steel trap. The chalice had led me to these inscriptions, but it looked like a happy coincidence to me. After all, the de Vasconcelos arms were already on the manuscript. Nope, I was still convinced that the chalice had some significance all of its own.
Okay, so I've got some biblical references, and I know where her grand uncle, I presume, is buried.
Hello again, Father.
Considering that Don Carlos lost his children,
How pleasant to speak to you again.
why can I not talk to the priest about the Bible?
Catch you later.
Au revoir,
Yeah.
monsieur.
Many grades. Thank you very much for shining the old thing. I'm going to go see Nico Goulart and then bugger off back to Spain. Let's do this, guys. Ooh, number 3 in gaming, fam. Yes. Absolutely flawless. What's your flavor? And tell me what's your flavor. Ooh. Come on. That's the one, Juji. Hi, I'm George Stobart. Okay, Rujari, and then we're going to go to Spain. Hey Nico, I wonder when Andre visits. I'm pretty certain
Hi, how you
Andre's
doing?
supposed to visit. I must have cocked up something
Fine,
and stopped that
George.
from happening.
I sold a story this morning.
Oh, awesome.
It won't make me journalist of the year, but I can't afford to pay the electric bill. What have you been up to?
Listen, remember the missing Spanish Templar? I found his tomb in the church at Montfaucon.
So he's dead then?
I wish you wouldn't be so sarcastic.
I was only joking, Georges. The Countess will be
That
delighted.
would be handy, yeah.
Maybe this will help lift the curse.
What now? Are you going to dig up his bones?
There's no need for that. Well, not yet. What I still don't understand is the significance of the chalice.
Yes, there must be something we're missing.
Look at the chalice now, Nico.
What happened? It's shiny.
The priest at Montfaucon buffed it up for me.
That's incredible.
Yeah, looks as good as new.
No, you found a use for a priest. That's incredible.
Amazing, Nico. Incredible.
Let's take another look at the manuscript.
Is the chalice in the manuscript is a question. Shots fired, yeah, indeed. If there isn't, then we're just going to have to go. Honeybee, it's Friday night. Shouldn't you be having an early sleep? No, it's just like, this is supposed to be your sleeping time, remember? Oh my gosh, here, give it back to me. You know, no, it's not that. It's just, this is supposed to be your sleeping
I'll
day.
be back as soon as I can.
My honeybee. Alright, just stay here then. But if you're tired tomorrow, that is not my fault. No, actually. I mean, I'm happy that you're going to sleep, but not like that's the predicament. Anyway, let's go to Spain. Let's go to Spain, guys. Oh, I can't go to Lockman anymore. Oh, what? What? How come I can't go back to Spain? Bro, there's a whole quest I need to do in Spain. Yeah, they have. Maybe. Okay, let's go to the museum. And talk to Andre Lobino.
Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie.
While I was in Syria, I discovered a strange pagan statue. It was like a head with 3 bearded faces. Horrible.
That sounds as if it could be Baphomet, the idol described by the Templars.
The poor Knights of Christ had an idol that looked like that?
Allegedly. The description of the idol came from the evidence extracted by the Inquisition. Mind you, not one statue or idol was ever found on Templar property. Until now, that is. Just last month, a statue of Baphomet was unearthed right here in Paris.
Where?
At the Institut Hermétique de Naval.
Oh, cool.
The statue is beneath the foundations. It was discovered by some workmen while renovating the
Thanks,
building.
Andre.
Can you tell me any more about the statue of Baphomet?
It's a fearful image, even now. A bearded head. The base of the statue is carved with Templar symbols. One of the workmen noticed a curious stain at the base. He claimed it looked like blood.
Blood?
That's right.
What do you make
He
of
does
this
know
cup,
things.
Andre?
It's a 14th century communion vessel. Spanish, probably.
You sure know your onions.
See ya.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Bye.
I'm a honeybee. Have a good sleep. What? Nah. I open the door when I finish the stream. There's just nothing outside. I'm locked in the dimension. Not my baby. Yeah, she needs to have her early sleep. I'm just like, come on, darling. Have an early sleep, man. Okay. Site de Baphomet.
Excuse me, could you help me?
What is it?
I've got a few questions. What does the word Templar suggest to you?
Templar?
Nothing.
Nothing.
This is the sharpest tool in the shed, is he? Max, if you're still here, we're about to do that quest that you just mentioned a couple of streams
You're
ago.
doing a fine job.
Merci. I have my professional pride.
I don't think I've ever seen a Gauloise smoked so stylishly.
It's a natural talent.
I'm being sarcastic.
I'm being indifferent.
You're very good at that as well.
Merci. Vive l'indifférence.
So, what are you doing here?
I am having my break.
Yeah, I mean, when you finish your break.
When I finish my break, an interesting concept, monsieur.
You'll probably need to think about it.
I could have another cigarette while I consider. Perhaps tomorrow too?
Okay, let me put things differently. What were you hired to do here?
I was hired to keep the archaeological
Yeah,
field
right.
in the basement of this building clear of debris, and to touch up damage to the door frames with my little
Thank you
foot.
very much,
It's a very
Wakar,
responsible job.
becoming a fan.
Unfortunately, I'm not a very responsible person.
So what do you know about the excavation?
I know they won't let me in to do my job. I would complain to my union, but...
Yeah, they are paying him to
You
smoke.
couldn't be bothered to join.
Right. Tell you what, though. I'm surprised at the sort of people interested in this excavation.
What's unusual about the visitors to the excavation?
None of them look like archaeologists to me.
Do you know what an archaeologist looks like?
Three-piece suits, crocodile-eyed attaché cases, Rolex oyster.
But no archaeologist dresses like that.
Quite right, monsieur, quite right.
So, who are they?
Who cares as long as they pay me?
Have you seen this man before?
Yes, he asked me a lot of questions, just...
Oh,
like you.
wow. Khan's been here.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
Yes, it's a communion chalice. I know, you know, I used to be an altar boy.
You?
Yes, me. What's so funny about that?
Nothing. I have a red nose.
Imagine.
Has a guy calling himself Merlin been nosing around?
Was he wearing a t-shirt with "My name is Merlin" on it?
I doubt it.
Then how the hell am I supposed to know his name just by looking at him? Huh?
I've got a sewer
Did you
key.
wear a
I used
t-shirt?
to work in the sewer.
Oh? What happened?
I had a cigarette break in a pocket of methane.
A manhole cover landed on the other side of the Seine and I was sacked.
I have some plaster of Paris.
Amazing.
He's not lying, but he's right.
I was pretty sure the shaken shock had shot its bolt in Syria.
A greasy tissue. Don't get it too close to my cigarette, monsieur, or there'll be a conflagration.
Alright.
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Abyssinia. Okay, cool. It's safe. That was amazing. That guy was, he was a laugh a minute, that guy. Real hoot, real riot. Real rioty hoot.
Do you mind if I use the phone?
Be my guest. I'm paid to guard this door. The phone can look after itself.
Hi, Nico?
Georges, what have you discovered?
Nothing yet.
Nothing. Is something wrong?
No.
Georges, why are you calling me?
Oh, no reason. I just wanted to hear your voice.
You did? Well, this is my voice saying, don't bother me, I'm busy.
Oh.
That's not how I thought that was going to go.
There was a closed door with toilet scratched into the cheap veneer.
That door's locked, monsieur.
Hi? Excuse me?
Oui?
So, what exactly are you doing here?
I'm guarding. You expect to find me shearing sheep?
Take it easy. I just didn't realize you were a guard. I'd like to know what you're guarding, please.
That's a secret.
It wouldn't happen to be an archaeological site, would it?
Are you asking me or telling me?
I'm telling you.
Then why ask?
I had a feeling this was no normal hole in the ground. I thought better of showing him the chalice. He might be on the conspiracy's payroll, and I didn't want to risk it.
Oh, that's a good point.
You have...
A sudden urge to sing. Care to join me?
No, no singing in here.
They're smart, George. He could
Have you
be.
seen this man before? You have.
No.
Do you recognize this name?
Merlin. No.
I've got a red nose.
Oh,
This gadget is a sewer key.
so it is.
I got this plaster from Ireland.
Not an exciting souvenir.
I was gonna have to get rid of this thing. It was dead. Look, a tissue stained with grease paint.
Ah, just what I've always wanted. If you give me that, you can enter through the door.
Really?
Of course not. What would I want with an old tissue?
What do you know about the Knights Templar?
That's pretty
There
good.
was a long pause during which the guard said nothing. Then he said,
Nothing.
nothing at all?
Is this a test?
What, like a history pop test?
No, like a test.
Okay, yes, it's a test.
Then I know absolutely nothing about the Templar.
Well, he is on the payroll. Well spotted,
The
George.
guard was being amazingly evasive. It was going to take more than goodwill to get past him. Trying to get into a locked washroom. I had the strongest feeling of déjà vu. I'd like to use the washroom, but the door's locked.
Oh, that's no problem. You can have the key.
He
Thanks.
failed the test.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Oh my gosh. Please do the picking up symbol.
I didn't want to use that unless I really had to. I made an impression of the big key in the cake of soap. I carefully sprinkled the plaster into the soap mold I'd made of the key.
Any moment now.
Well, it had taken a while, but I had made myself a completely unconvincing plaster key. Way too fragile to use in a lock. I'd have to substitute it for the real one. Trouble was, it looked like plaster and not metal. Then again, that plaster statue in Syria hadn't looked like stone until I'd been a bit artful with it. Maybe I could improve the key as well. That is not a good idea. Capacious as my pockets were, I didn't figure I could cram a shovel in them.
Did you have an entire tea tool in them? Are you serious?
I didn't want any coal. A huge pile of coal lay in the corner to fuel the boiler. Real high-tech stuff.
What is it?
Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
Okay. It's all coming back to me now.
Hey, monsieur! Get away from my paint pot!
Okay.
I should think so. Meddling with a man's paint pot. Puh!
Gunmetal paint. Interesting.
Hey, monsieur!
Okay.
I should...
Okay, now I remember why there's a phone in this level.
Coulard.
Hi, Nico. It's me. I'm at the excavation site.
Goodbye, George.
No, wait a minute. I need your help.
What kind of
Because I
help?
pissed her off
told you
earlier.
I'm busy.
This will only take a few minutes, I promise.
Okay, what do you want me to do?
I want you to keep somebody on the phone for a while.
Who?
A painter. I need to get at his pot.
Oh, okay.
Stay on the line. I'll go and get him.
That was amazing. She's like, fuck off. That was amazing.
Hi, it's me again.
What now?
You've got a phone call.
For me? Are you certain?
It's a woman. She sounded hot.
What woman? She must be mistaken, monsieur.
Well, she asked for that hunk of a man with the nicotine fingers and his ass hanging out of his pants.
Certainly sounds like me. Stand back. It wouldn't do to keep the lady from her hunk.
Amazing. We did it.
Well, monsieur, what a strange woman. She was all over me and then suddenly, nothing but abuse.
Really?
Why, abuse? Ah well, I have a cigarette to finish. And monsieur, if she calls again, I am not available.
Alright, and then I go to the toilet again.
I couldn't imagine what I'd achieved by turning the dial.
I can.
The doorway led to an old utility closet that had lost its door. There was nothing interesting in there. The doorway was... A thermostat was mounted over a radiator. The radiator was pumping out heat as the thermostat was cranked right over to full. No wonder it was warm in here, even with the door open to the chill of fall. I couldn't imagine.
Bro, I need you to... Okay, George.
Hi again.
What is it?
It sure is hot in here.
I have to have the door open to allow the workmen access, so why not? I turn the heat up.
You could wrap up warm.
I have my gloves if it gets cold, but why bother when it's warm anyway?
I need to use the toilet again.
Again? Already?
I have this problem. How technical do you want me to get?
Never mind. Here's the key.
Alright, cheers, bro.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
I turned the heating off.
Okay, alright. Let's switcheroo. And I need to save the game.
Quickly and without fuss, I swapped the fake key for the real thing. I figured I'd best not bother Nico again until I'd got a good reason.
The old sneaky switch. Alright, cool. Here you go. Here's your fake keys.
What is it?
I held my breath and hoped that he wouldn't notice the substitution. Here's the keys. Thanks.
Merci, monsieur.
Hi, Nico. It's me again.
I'd guessed. What do you want this time?
What did you say to the painter?
I shan't repeat it, Josh.
Look, I need to get the guard out of the way. Could you call back and ask him to get the painter again?
Okay, I'll call back soon.
How can you call? Okay, never mind. You know what? I won't even ask that. Oh, my nose was so itchy. Hey, fever, man, it sucks.
This looked like a good place to watch things develop.
Hey, you! It's the phone.
Yeah? Who is it?
How should I know? What am I, your social secretary?
It's not a chick, is it?
Yes, it's a woman. Are you going to answer it?
Does she have a warm, sensual voice like molten chocolate?
Yes, she has a really sexy voice. Now get a move on.
I'm not talking to her.
I can see that. You're wasting time talking to me.
No, you don't understand. I refuse to talk to her.
You refuse. You refuse. I'm wasting valuable time.
Don't make me laugh. Your time valuable? You just stand around all day.
I have a highly responsible job. Pah, don't me, you elephantine oaf. My
Elephantine?
job is important.
Impossible. They would have hired somebody competent in that case.
Meaning what?
Instead of which they hired a dismal redneck like you. All epaulettes and no brains.
Why, you...
This looked set to carry on for some time. It was too good an opportunity to miss.
Right, let's do this. Is there anything else we can interact with?
I couldn't see anything useful to do with the planks. Some planks used to make the catwalk were leaning against the wall.
You can do it, George. I believe in you.
Close up, the pattern didn't make any sort of sense. It fanned out around an axis point, a kind of focus to one side. In the middle of the floor was a weird mosaic, all swirling and distorted. There was no doubt about it. It was the same sort of idol I'd seen in Syria, Baphomet. The Templars had certainly been through here. Now there's a familiar face. And there it was, decoded by the curves of the chalice, the image of a church.
Whoa.
I found out what the chalice was for.
You've solved the puzzle?
Yeah, there was a distorted picture at the Baphomet site. When I
We're
viewed it in
so
the polished surface of
fancy.
the chalice, it changed.
What did it show?
A picture of a church with a square tower. Let's take another look at the manuscript.
It's kind of hoping Andre would be here. We need to call Andre over. Oh, man, my shoulder killing me. No, there's nothing here.
Would you like to look after the chalice?
Oh no, I wouldn't feel comfortable with a sacred relic in the house.
I guess I'd better return the chalice to the Countess.
Hurry back, Georges.
I wonder if the man she was mentioning before was actually Plantar. Okay, so, I might quickly go see Andre, and then we'll go see the Countess, and we'll call it a night, I guess. Andre Lobino.
He was a thin-faced... Hi, Andre.
Hello, Georgie.
Been asked you to hurry. That's so true.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Okay, well that was fruitless. Let's go straight to Spain. Oh, I love this game so much. Oh, Frogland, if you're looking to play this, it's all up on Disney Plus. If you want to play through the franchise.
I'd been planning to return the chalice anyway, but I hadn't expected the trail to bring me here. The Villa de Vasconcelos was as picturesque as ever. The weather was still clear, and Lopez was still watering the damn lawn. I was beginning to suspect that he was surgically attached to that hose.
If you decide to play 2, don't play the director's cut. I'm not playing the director's cut of 1. It's,
Senor Stobart, how pleasant
Marshland.
to see you. You are well.
Fine, thanks. Is the Countess in?
She is waiting for you. I will show you up.
It's okay, I know the way.
Senor Stobart, I feel I owe you an apology.
No, you don't.
I was impolite on our first meeting.
Look, Lopez, just forget about it. I came on like a snake oil merchant. I wouldn't have trusted me in your shoes.
You do not understand. Finding the chalice has given my lady a new lease of life.
Oh man, I wish we had done.
It's a marvel.
I wish somebody else had done this for
She
her.
laughs. The tradesmen are saying that she is on Prozac.
She's on Prozac. Okay, that's a bit too much there, Lopez. Tick-a-din, din, din. Tick-a-din, din, din. IGGY.
Must have been traveling pretty fast when he hit the wall.
That's amazing, George. That's incredible.
Senor Stobart, oh, what a pleasure. Please, sit down.
He sure has.
Hi, Countess. The pleasure's all mine. I've brought back your chalice.
Why? You've had it cleaned.
Yeah, I met an obliging priest with a soft cloth.
Have you resolved the Templar mystery?
No, not yet. I don't even know what it is I'm after.
There are many stories of the knights secreting great wealth away.
Just
Whatever.
secreting, just passing them
All I
out.
know is I don't want the bad guys to get it.
No, please.
To be young and live in a world of moral absolutes.
I discovered something amazing with that chalice. In Paris, I found a church where they recognized the coat of arms. I found the tomb of Don Carlos de Vasconcelos.
You are sure? There can be no mistake?
The coat of arms on the chalice matches the one on the tomb.
Incredible. You have my most profound thanks. I must go there as soon as possible.
Yeah? Well, I'd be happy to show you the city. There's something else that I discovered carved on Don Carlos's tomb. Biblical references.
What are the references, Senor Stobart?
Psalms 32:7, Corinthians.
I am not a good enough scholar to know the Bible chapter and verse. I meant, what are the quotations?
You know, I forgot to ask the priest.
Yeah, I know you did.
I'll have a look around if that's okay.
My home is your home. I shall remain here.
Yo, George, you should just chill out in the Spanish countryside for a bit. Then again, shouldn't you be heading back to work at some point? Like, I know you're a lawyer and you crack some big case. That's why you're able to come to, you know, to Globetrot. But, dude. Come on, dude. Go back to work, eh? Yeah, I know, right? Hey, I need to remember these quotes. I might just pick one up at the airport before I go to Spain. Also, why are we using a plane to go everywhere in Europe? Just take a train. It's cheaper and it's way more fun. Yeah, is it an angel? Yeah, there is that. Hello there, Dutchie. IGGY. Boom, 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 boom. Oh my gosh. How is that news to Jim Jabs? Trains have been around since the 19th century. Oh. Hey, that. It's amazing. Oh my gosh, George. What are you fucking doing? Oh my gosh. George. Yeah. And then you put this on it. Maybe I haven't unlocked that part of the quest yet. You know what? I'm leaving. We're done. He doesn't want to do the thing. We're not going to do the thing.
I couldn't reach up there. Hanging from the ceiling was a huge yellowed candle. It looked really old and had never been lit. Now that it had given up its secret, the glass squares in the lectern were just decorative again.
Okay. I'll tell you what. We're going to try this one last time.
No, that was a silly idea. I decided to think things through.
Oh my gosh. I'll come back. Because I know for a fact I light the stick on fire to light that one. I know what I need to do, but George won't light the fire. Bloody George. You know what, George? No. No. We're going to try this one last time, George, and then we're going to leave. Because you're really beginning to piss me off. Okay, George? Hey, Georgie. There we go. Thank you. I can't believe we're finally getting rid of the greasy napkin. We'll miss you, Tishy. We will.
The candle had burnt brilliantly, but only for a couple of minutes. Some kind of special formulation, I guess. And had yielded up this. A complex shape expertly cut in stone. I figured it was some kind of key.
Cool, let's go. IGGY, boom, 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 boom. Oh, we picked up the Bible, right? George, couldn't you read and walk? Come on, George. Okay, all right.
It was the Spanish Bible I borrowed from the mausoleum. It was the Spanish Bible.
It's burned now. Crispy tissue.
The tissue was pretty charred, but the grease paint had done most of the burning.
Amazing. George is like, I'll never let you go, Tissue. I'm guessing it's a handkerchief. I-G-G-Y. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. Let's be together, Tissue.
Hello again. Here's the Bible from the mausoleum.
Very well. Let us begin. The first reference.
Psalms 32:7.
Thou art my hiding place. Thou shalt preserve me from trouble. Thou shalt compass me about with songs of deliverance. My hiding place.
Don't get your hopes up too high. This might just be leading us to where we found the chalice.
You are right, of course. The next.
Okay, John 4:11.
John 4:11. Here. The well is deep. The next. Quickly.
Okay. Corinthians 4:5.
Here it is. Will bring to light the hidden things. Any more?
Just one. Psalms again. 22:21.
I love using old books to find stuff.
Mouth, for thou hast heard me from the horns of the unicorns. The last is confusing. Lions, unicorns, what's it mean?
I can't guess.
Salient points seem to be a hiding place and a deep well. In no sense is their mausoleum a well, Senor Stobart.
Is there a well in the grounds?
I do not know. I suppose that there must have been once upon a time. Lopez is the man to ask about anything pertaining to the estate.
Cool.
What do you make of this?
It looks like some sort of key. Where did you get it from?
It was buried inside the great candle in the mausoleum.
Inside it? What have you done to it?
I, lit it.
But it is irreplaceable.
Listen, the candle was to be lit in case of Moorish attack, right? Well, it burnt down in no time and revealed this key thing. Maybe that was the real purpose of lighting the candle.
What are you suggesting?
That lighting the candle was the equivalent of break
Break
glass
glass in case of emergency.
Sentiment must not stand in the way of solving this mystery. You did the right thing.
I'll just have another look around.
Very well.
From the window, I could see some sort of balcony. It didn't look like it was used too often.
There's an
It
emergency.
was a large window with shutters. I didn't recognize any of the titles, apart from an ancient edition of Don Quixote. There was a bookcase, bureau kind of affair. I doubted the Templars had hidden anything in there. An old grandfather clock stood against the wall.
You never know, George. There could be time-traveling Templars. Alright, let's do this. Hey there, Farzad Delgatov. Thank you so much for joining. I-G-G-Y. Boom, boom, boom. I am? Oh, cool. Awesome.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
I love this platform.
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
You must know just about everything that there is to know about this place.
See, I have lived my whole life here in the service of the De Vasconcelos.
Do you know of a well anywhere around here?
A well? Si, senor. This used to be a fortified villa. How can you last a siege without water?
Great! So where is it?
How should I know? The well was covered over in the last century. It was dangerous, you see.
And you have no idea where it was?
None. It was hidden even before my grandfather's time.
Oh, a family of servitude.
Well, you must have a vague idea of where the well is.
It must have been in the old house's courtyard, so that would put it around here.
Here? Okay. Now, how do we find it?
There might be a way. Let me think about it.
Any ideas yet?
We are looking for a source of water, see?
Yes.
For generations, the Spanish country folk have had a secret way of locating water, even if it is meters beneath the ground.
Ah, you're not talking about water dousing, are you?
Eh?
You know, you get a stick and walk around until the stick twitches and dig there.
Oh, you've heard of it.
Yeah, I think most of the planet has. Okay, let's get a stick.
Uno momento. It must be a special
Secret.
stick. A wand
Spanish
of
secret.
hazel.
Right. Do you have any hazel trees?
See, here. That is hazel.
So the Countess feels that the curse is lifted.
I would not put it so strongly. Your discovery of the chalice was proof that the Templars never abandoned the de Vasconcelos. It counts for a great deal with my lady.
What's the story behind the chalice vanishing?
When the Inquisition raided, in the absence of Don Carlos, it was believed that they had taken it. Naturally, they denied the charge, as they denied taking the children. And naturally, nobody believed them.
But they were telling the truth. The chalice was hidden from them. You don't suppose they were telling the truth about the children as well, do you?
Madre de Dios! I had not thought of that. But then what happened to them?
I don't know. If the Inquisition didn't take them, then who did?
You must speak to my lady of these.
Count on it. Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios, Senor Stobar.
All right, we'll talk to the lady. We'll find a stick. We'll do the divinity, and then we're gonna call it a night, guys. Okay? Because I need to go to bed. I am shattered. Maybe I might just course correct what the stream is. Sleep is good. Maybe we could just play
Hello again. Mind if
the
I
Halo
sit?
campaign.
Please, be my guest.
There's still the mystery of the missing chess piece.
I do not think that it will ever be discovered unless the fate of the children is revealed.
The Inquisition were suspected of taking the chalice and the kids, right? We know now they were innocent of the first crime. What if
They did not take the children either. Then what happened to them?
the Inquisition admitted to killing Don Carlos's manservant? Now, this guy had been told to protect the kids at all costs, right?
That is correct.
I think he hid them and the chalice when he got wind that the Inquisition was coming. With him dead and Don Carlos driven mad with grief, there was nobody left who knew the secret. You know what this means, don't you?
I fear so. The children are still here somewhere. If this is so, then it is small wonder that the de Vasconcelos are cursed.
That's
I'll
sad.
look around if that's okay.
My home is your home. I shall remain here.
It's like I hope one day they find the twins. That Richard III killed. Like, because that's just horrible, man. About Richard III.
I went over to find a suitable stick.
That's unfortunately a
don't
real thing to
believe
do.
There wasn't a single usable Y-shaped branch on the whole damn thing.
Yeah, look into it, dude. It's pretty intense.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
I can't find any usable branches on that hazel tree.
No. Que lata.
How am I supposed to find the well without a divining rod?
I have no idea, senor.
Oh, never mind. Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios, senor Stobart.
So that was what a hazel tree looks like.
Just casually, just weird George. Hmm. Yeah, it does indeed. You're not wrong. It does look hot.
I went over to find a suitable stick. I don't believe there wasn't a... So that was what...
Surely there's a stick somewhere.
I went over to find a suitable stick. Aha!
Alright, let's go to Lopez. Tell him about the stick, get divining, and then title off. But first things first, before I title off. Oh, we're doing real good. But sleep, though.
Hi, Lopez. Got a minute?
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
Well, I got my divining rod. Now what?
Simplicity itself, senor. Hold the wand at the upper ends of the Y. Apply a little tension with your wrists so that the slightest movement of the wand's tip is clear, and walk slowly and steadily over the area.
Sounds easy enough. We'll find this well in no time.
George is actually giving in to this idea? A magic stick? Yeah, I was thinking I might just stop doing Broken Sword and move on to like maybe Halo Infinite. I don't know. I've got Halo Infinite. I wish you could change the stream name while you were streaming like you can on Twitch. But other than that, I hated using Twitch. Lawn darts. I like lawn darts. But I think any lawn-based game, I think Potong is my favorite.
Senor Stobart, you've found something.
This is it. This is where we find the secret of the Templars. Hidden here for hundreds of years. Lost from the sight of man until now. The mystery is revealed.
It's a tin can.
I've been walking up and down with a twig in my hands, looking for a tin can.
It had water in it. That's what the dowsing stick must have detected.
I'd have to check with an archaeologist, but I don't think the Templars left that.
In truth, Senor Stobart, the loan was laid many, many years ago. This can could date back to the Napoleonic Wars.
Get rid of it and I'll try it again. Lopez threw the can away. It seemed to fall an awfully long way.
Antique can, though.
The splash at the end.
Reminds me of the guy who ate the corned
well,
beef
I'll be a monkey's
from Sir Ernest Shackleton's hut.
It has been here all the time. All those years
But
and
80
nobody
years
found
after the
it.
fact.
Stood in awe for a moment, marveling at the secrets all around us.
I could have fallen down that.
The well had been lost for decades at least.
Very
The air was
safe.
cool after the noon sun, but that's not what gave me goosebumps. I have a really, really bad feeling about this.
Okay, we're gonna save and get the bad ending, and then do the right ending after that.
From a distance, the lion's head had been impressive. Close up, it was frightening. Hey, one of the fangs is a separate piece.
Alright, cancel. Cancel.
I could hear the sound of a lot of stone moving, and I knew I was in danger.
Dude, that's brutal.
Senior Stobart! Senior Stobart! Are you all right? Senior Stobart!
Okay. The end, yeah.
I could hear the sound of a lot of stone moving, and I knew I was in danger. Oh, very funny, you psychos!
Senior Stobart! Senior Stobart! Are you all right?
It's okay, Lopez, I'm fine!
Que susto me has dado! You gave me a scare!
Nice try, Templars.
Yeah, the end. The ultimate end.
I wished that I had Leary's flashlight now. It just felt like a pitted stone wall. I'd almost been killed for the sake of a red herring. In the deep shadows, it was hard to make anything out. I'd need tools to move all that stuff. Heavy equipment that just wasn't available.
Yeah, I know, right? Why does George not carry a flashlight?
Hi, Lopez. There's something I'd like to talk to you about.
Certainly, senor. How can I help you?
So I need a flashlight.
It's really dark down there. Do you have a flashlight or something?
No. I broke my torch only last month.
Damn. It's so bright up here, but the light's just not getting into the corners.
See, the light, it goes in straight lines.
Catch you later, Lopez.
Adios, Senor Stobart.
Okay, I'm gonna go see the lady, and if there's nothing there, we're gonna just call it, and that'll be the end of the stream. I'm pretty tired. I'm pretty tired. Whoa! Thank you very much. Real does it like Holly Max? Yo, do you have anything that's like reflective?
Hello
or-
again. Mind if I sit?
Please, be my guest.
Okay.
I'll just have another look around.
Very well.
Can I take the chalice? No, I can't. I need something that's shiny. I need something that's shiny.
It was just a little utility, unless you count. I wasn't going to put on the armor, and I couldn't see anything else to do with it.
How's your night going there, Real Does It Like Holy Max? Or day? Okay. Yeah, when it's not well lit. I'm gonna try reflecting off the pass. Dang it. I do need something that's shiny here, eh? Is there anything shiny? Okay. You know what? I'm a bit stuck. I'm kind of also like deflating. Yeah, where are you, shiny thing? Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Okay, we'll try the mausoleum one last time. Oh.
I didn't want to.
That reminds me, I needed to ask Max something. I'll have to ask her in the family chat at some point.
George Stobart, grave robber. No, I don't think so. The mausoleum contained 5 tombs for 5 of the Knights Templar, man-size in marble. It was too delicate to move.
Okay, so there must be an item I was supposed to get in France or something to move the light. Okay, I'm gonna save. Hey, thank you for becoming a fan, Nader. Nader Abbas. Okay, maybe there's something I need to get in France. Yeah, who's this in? Whoa, Princess is trending like crazy. What's going on, Princess?
It was the driveway down to the main road. I didn't want to leave just yet, though.
Okay, so it's here. Alright. Okay, guys. I'm gonna need some brain power, because I'm losing mine by the second. It's very hot in this room. Yeah. What's Princess doing at the moment? I remember what it is. I remember where it is. It's just, oh my gosh, it's come back to me. Come on, you can do it, George. Even the music's playing. You're walking in the right place. You. It just hit me like a truck. It's funny because I'm getting progressively tired. I mean, it's not exactly obvious. I just remember up the Corfi tree doing it. Like, it just hit me. Or actually, no. Yeah, it was up the Corfi tree. I figured that one out. I miss playing games with my siblings, like, a lot. I'm actually over living away from my folks. I'm also just over not living in a predominantly Māori community. It's draining, actually. If I get the funds, I'm probably going to move back to Gisborne.
There, in the middle of the door, I could see some kind of socket. It looked like this wasn't quite the dead end it had seemed.
I mean, you found a key. What do you think it was for?
Open sesame! Another secret door.
Oh, that's sad, man. They would have died of starvation. Thinking it was safe.
Before I left, though, there was one last thing to do. You won't be needing that replacement piece anymore, Countess. I found it with the children. You'll probably want to be alone for a while. I'll be out in the garden with Lopez.
Oh, Andre!
George, welcome back.
Come in, Josh. It's good to see you again.
Is it?
Sure. What did you find in Spain?
Without Andre, we wouldn't have got this far,
Yeah.
Josh.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
The clues led to an underground chamber at the bottom of a well. The Templars had left a tapestry showing a chessboard. The white pieces were vastly outnumbered. There was a stream running across the board, and a Templar knight on a horse.
Does it mean anything to you, Andre?
No, nothing.
Maybe we should tell Andre what else you found, Josh.
There's a map and a Latin inscription to the west at the edge of the world.
Georges found that in a cave in Syria.
Yeah, where the assassin almost killed me.
Then we have got the burning of Jacques de Molay and the date, 1314.
From the window of the church in Montfaucon Square, one of the few places where nobody tried to kill me.
Then we have the image of a church that Georges found at the excavation. I don't recall anyone trying to kill you there either, Georges.
And finally we have the tapestry.
George just moves on.
Did I mention I almost got killed there?
Not yet, but I'm sure you're about to.
It was only my cat-like reflexes that saved me.
Oh my, shut up, George.
Cat-like reflexes, eh?
And while I was risking life and limb, where were you, Andre? Getting your glasses fogged up over an Etruscan vase?
That's enough, boys. Can we get back to saving the world?
Of course. My apologies.
George should apologize. He started the fight.
Well, the Latin phrase are the words of Julius Caesar. He was describing the island of Britain.
Are you sure? The map didn't look much like Britain.
How come Caesar described Britain as being at the edge of the world?
To the Romans, the Mediterranean was the center of the universe. Britain was a remote, unfriendly place, inhabited by blue-painted savages.
It hasn't changed much.
On a
But
unicorn.
stop painting themselves blue.
Except when they go to a football match.
They used an extract from a plant called woad, Icetis tinctoria. The Scots were using it until fairly recently in their wars with the English.
Fairly recently? I don't recall the Scots being at war with the English. How recently are you talking about?
I believe William Wallace's men used it in the 13th century. They might well have been using it as late as...
You can't remember, can you?
1314.
Ah, we're back onto that, are we?
Andre, what is it? What do you mean?
1314 in Scotland. The Battle of Bannockburn.
That would explain the stream on the chessboard. That's what a burn is. Right, Andre? As in Bannockburn?
Right, George. And it gets better.
Oh my god, they're friends
Tradition
now?
has it that the Scots were helped by a shock force of, well, can't you guess?
Knights Templar?
Yes, a group of outlawed Templars. They are said to have turned the tide for the Scots.
And it all ends at a church in the Isle of Britain at Bannockburn in a church.
What are we waiting for? I'll call a cab.
Oh, we're in the end game now, team.
I can't go.
Why? Are you just gonna leave it at that, Andre?
Andre, you've been loads of help, but
What George is trying to say is that you shouldn't feel guilty.
I was.
We understand you've got commitments. Oh, listen, we have to hurry. Let's go, George.
We'll see it through. Oh, and, don't worry about us.
Okay. Bannockburn. Hello, Cherie's Music. How are you?
Oh, it must be dawn.
Oh, I guess so. And we must be nearly there. Somewhere, out there in the dark,
How are you?
is Scotland. We've come a long way together to get here.
Yeah. Let's hope it was
Yeah,
worth it.
pretty good. Very tired, but we're gonna get there. I was gonna finish the stream, but we're actually at the end of the game, so
I've
We'll just
still got
end
the
the game.
clown's nose.
So I see.
what do you guys have to
You
say?
should
What about you,
throw it away,
Frogman?
George.
Do you need to go? Well, if you need to go, I'll just stop it here. Oh, thank you very much for this music.
There's something I've been meaning to say to you, Nico.
Is this the right time and place, George?
There might not be another time. I don't want to waste this
Oh,
chance.
awesome. Okay,
I don't
cool.
need to say anything. I wouldn't want to be anywhere else but here with you. Now.
Cool.
You're exhausted. Why don't you get some sleep?
Sleep? At a time like this?
Excited, huh?
Would you like something to help you sleep, dearie? I've got some tablets in my bag.
Oh, no. Thank you.
Thanks all the same, ma'am. I've still got the clown's nose.
So I see. You should throw it away, George.
Pardon me.
Yes, my dear.
Do you know what time we're due in Stirling?
6:15, but we're running 8 minutes late.
I know, right?
Do you know Stirling well?
Yes, I do. Is that where you two lovebirds abound?
Yeah, we...
It's one of the places we thought we'd stay on our holiday.
Be sure to visit the castle, won't you?
Oh, I'm sure it's a neat place. But we are not really interested in history, are we, George?
no.
I suppose espresso bars and boogie-woogie are more
Your
your
cup of tea.
That's right. There's nothing George enjoys more than a good boogie.
Is there a church called St. Ninian's at Stirling?
Yes, there is. And I know why you're going there.
You do?
Of course I do. It's obvious you're in love. You're eloping, and they say romance is dead.
What's the book you're reading?
Oh, it's something I picked up at the station. A medieval detective story. Quite well written for that kind
How does
of
it even
thing.
work?
It's been out of print for years.
A medieval detective story, which is hilarious because that's the game we're playing. Broken Sword is a medieval
Would
detective
you
story.
believe that this clown's nose led us to being on this train
Just about
tonight?
medieval stuff,
I
not
would
actually in the
indeed.
medieval times.
No, honestly, it... You would?
Certainly. You have an honest face.
Yep. That's a nose with a history, all right.
So you said.
What's the title of the book?
The Crooked Crusader Caper by Molly Pegram. I assumed the author was a woman, but apparently not. His real name is...
Professor Nigel
Nigel
Pegram.
Pegram.
That's right. Do you know him?
No, I never met him.
George is a great fan of his, though.
That's interesting. Reading a book by Pegram. Alright, let's go.
Where are you going, George?
Do I need to spell it out?
Don't snap at me. If you're going to take a leak, why don't you say so?
Okay, I'm going to take a leak.
Whoa, we're trending, guys. Hype!
L-E-A-K.
Tickets, please.
Oh, hi.
That's a standard full-price peak return. Don't you have a senior
Yeah.
citizen's rail card?
I rarely travel by train. My ticket is perfectly valid, is it not?
Well, yeah, but you could have saved up to a third of the cost.
I do not need to indulge in puffling thriftiness.
Blimey, you're a funny old bird and no mistake. Tickets, please, sir.
Here.
Off to Stirling, eh?
Yes, we are.
Well, I hope you won't be disappointed. It's a miserable place this time of year. Still, there's plenty of pubs and a lovely view from the castle.
Thank you.
Why would they spell loverly that
I
way?
don't want to worry you, but there was something familiar about that guy.
Are you sure? You're tired. Perhaps you're mistaken.
Maybe. But I didn't like the look in his eyes when he spoke to you. Pardon me.
Yes, dear.
Can't you sit still, George?
I need to go to the John.
While you're there, check out the buffet
The week is
cafe.
much nice.
Unthinkable though it is, I am hungry enough to eat English food.
Okay.
Amazing, Nico.
Hi. Having a party?
No, this is British. Come on, join us, man. Away, Basher, wake up, man. With company.
His breath was like the outlet from a chemical factory.
Excuse me, mate, he's taking a nap. Sleeping
Taking
like
a nap.
baby. I'll wake him up when we get to Newcastle.
We passed through Newcastle half an hour ago.
And I never noticed.
What is that stuff you're drinking? It smells like gasoline.
Right, I'll put hairs in your chest, like.
And your eyeballs, too, by the looks of you.
But here's a new
Would
test
you like a red nose?
No, thanks, pal. I got one of my own.
See you later. I didn't want to wake him. To be frank, without a cold water hose, I didn't think I could wake him.
The guy was the best.
The door was locked. The door was locked.
Wait, where's the toilet?
Oh, no. That gangster creep from the hotel, Guido. Well, he didn't scare me. Hey, Buster. This is a no-smoking car. Okay, maybe he did scare me. It got worse. I suddenly realized who the conductor had reminded me of. Eklund, Marquet's murderer.
Let's go.
I should have known better than to leave Nico and the old lady alone. Suddenly, the sword of Baphomet took second place to finding the girl I loved.
George. I love George and Nico. Like, so much. Did you guys see anything? You football, what is that, hooligans? Fans?
Hey, buddy. Listen, I need your help.
What's the matter?
There's a guy on this train who's trying to kill me.
Relax, man. You wouldn't try nothing with us in Basharia. We are veterans like, slow action at Brightlingsea.
I don't recall the British Army being involved in a conflict at anywhere called Brightlingsea.
Well, you just take it from me, pal. You're in safe hands.
Did you see what happened to the young woman in the next compartment?
No, pal.
I didn't think you'd even see you.
She's disappeared. The old lady, too. I think they're in trouble.
Oh, wait, man. An old lady, too?
Yeah. You gotta help me.
Maybe they went to the toilet, like.
I don't think so.
They never go on their own. Always in pairs, you know.
No, she's been abducted. I'm sure. I've got to go look for her.
What's stopping you, pal?
The conductor. He's not what he seems.
You want to avoid him, like?
That's about it, yeah.
No problem.
See you later. The door was locked.
Yeah, they sure do. Oh, yuck. Why hasn't this been cleaned?
Guido was still looking pretty menacing. I really didn't want to shoot the breeze with this guy.
Don't do it, pal. Don't jump.
I don't intend to jump. I'm going to climb on top of the train.
You're kidding, aren't you?
Just watch me.
Okay, before we do, I always die on this part of the game. Like, always. Yeah, agreed. And even this sea mission on the train as well. Yeah, so if you go left to start with, you die instantly. Well, I immediately forgot what you're supposed to do there.
Hold on now, pal. I'll give you a hand.
Can I save on top of the train? Yeah. Okay. Poor George. Yeah, I always forget this part. Just ha! Poor George.
The extinguisher might have been useful to distract Eklund, but I couldn't reach it. Let's talk this over like reasonable people. I can explain everything.
Bang bang, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna save R.I.P. Yeah. In the director's cut, they disabled the ability to die. It's so shit. It's so shit. The director's cut is such an awful version of this game. Bye, Flap. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we're trending.
But why?
We were always on the same side, Stobart. Different causes, but a common enemy.
The Knights Templar?
Don't
Poor
forget
Khan.
that. The real Templars were a noble foe. These barbarians have no right.
Well, I'm number 2 in gaming.
These men are no better than dogs.
What are the Neo-Templars after? What is the Sword of Baphomet?
Not what you think, my friend. It is a weapon, yes, but one which our enemies will find difficult to wield. A double-edged sword. A power older than Dimolay, older than Solomon.
We'll stop them. You and me together. And Nico.
No, George. My journey ends soon at the Garden of Paradise.
You're talking in riddles. Can't you tell me straight what they're after?
The sword symbolizes a colossal energy caused by the alignment of the Earth's natural power fields.
Which are focused at St. Ninian's.
The energy endowed the Templars with the power which made them great. A power which made them charismatic to such an extent they could control the will of all around them.
Man, I'm sad. Like, can't kill people, yeah, but like, it's interesting that
How did you
I don't know. He's
escape
sort of
from the
like
Bull's Head?
It
gentlemanly.
is a long walk from the cliff of the Bull to the village, Stobart. Fortunately, I know the ways of the wilderness. Also, I have a sister who keeps a garage
Just
around
around the corner.
corner.
So he's from Syria. I see.
Maybe not.
Oh, I thought that would have been a good parting thing. This is like,
May Allah guide you to our enemies.
Thanks.
One last thing.
What? What is it? He's dead. Nico looked good, even in robes. Nico looked good, even in robes.
yeah.
Nico looked good, even in robes.
Don't even think about it, Josh.
What? Who?
Look me straight in the eye and tell me you weren't thinking of using that axe on Eklund.
Don't be foolish, woman. I was gonna use it on you.
Don't even think about it, George.
What? Who?
Look me straight...
Don't be foolish. I was gonna use it on you. The rear exit was barred and padlocked. Underneath that heap of tumbled crates was Eklund. I wasn't about to help him out.
To be honest, we should probably kill Eklund. He's a trained assassin who wants to kill us.
I couldn't think of a single way the extinguisher would be of use in the absence of a fire. The guy was a professional killer. The last thing he deserved was sympathy. I had to admit it, though. I was sorry he'd ended up this way.
Put it on Eklund. Okay, George, how do we help Nico?
Don't even think of...
What? Who?
Look me...
Don't be fool. I was gonna use it. I still thought it a good idea to take the axe to Eklund while he was down. Nico looked good, even in ropes.
Okay, take the ropes off her.
Don't even think about it, George.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Look me...
Don't be fool. I was gonna use it. Nico looked good, even in ropes.
What am I supposed to do?
Where do you think you're going?
Don't worry, I hadn't forgotten about you.
Answer me this instant, George Stobart.
I will, when I'm ready.
That's not fair, George.
No.
You took advantage while my hands were tied.
When Eklund pointed that gun at me, I thought I was gonna die. I thought of all the things I'd never get to do, and kissing you was at the top of my list.
George?
Uh-huh?
George, we've got to get off the train. Eklund could recover at any time.
So what are we waiting for?
Why don't we just kill Eklund? Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm out of here.
Not that door. Do you want to end up like Flap?
Not especially. What remains of him is well on his way back to London. I hope he was traveling on a return ticket.
We're so close to the end. Nico gets to do this massive story when she took on the Knights Templar. It's pretty amazing.
I'd feel happier if we had a gun or something.
Khan gave me something.
What?
His handbag.
Oh, great. If we run into any killers, we can give him a good buffeting. Didn't he have any weapons?
You don't know half of it. This bag's full of C4.
Wow. Why didn't you say so? Boy, we'll show him now. What's C4?
Plastic, George.
What's he
We're going to
for?
shop our way to victory?
2 kilos of plastic explosive. The detonator's broken.
Alright, George.
No
You're a
problem.
lawyer.
We'll buy a box of matches somewhere.
It doesn't work that way. It takes a small explosion to start the big explosion.
Well, that's not much use then. What does that sign say?
Apparently during the English Civil War in the mid-17th century, this place was used as an arms dump.
Yeah? What happened?
Look at the state of this place, George. You work it out.
Oh, stray spark?
You got it. The tower was the only thing to survive the blast.
I hope the explosion didn't destroy the Sword of Baphomet.
Do you? I rather hope it did.
A large arch led into the tower. Nico?
Uh-huh.
Why is there an option to talk to her then?
No.
Let's just go in, I guess. I suppose this is just the time to save, right?
A large arch led into the tower. It was just about recognizable as the church I'd seen reflected in the chalice. Templars, Roundheads, and Cavaliers. This place has seen a lot of history.
Alright, let's do this. Let's end this game, guys. It sure does.
The wheel turned reluctantly with a creak of complaint. There was no obvious way of removing the wheel from its housing. The wheel had a serrated edge which meshed with the turning cog. Marks on the spindle behind the wheel suggested it once had a rope attached to it. The handle turned easily and the larger wheel began to revolve. Damn! Then the handle came off in my hand. Now that the handle was gone, it was easy to remove the cog and spindle.
Is that like Boadicea killing a demon?
The cog slipped neatly into the eye socket. I scrabbled around in the rubble and found an old clay pipe with a broken stem. With the clay pipe in his mouth, he looked happy, homely, like somebody's granddaddy.
What do you think you're doing, Josh?
I wondered if there was a secret mechanism in the demon's mouth.
Maybe you should show a little more respect.
For a mythical medieval demon? Give me a break.
Okay, go right ahead. Meddle with forces you don't understand. Incur the demon's wrath and burn in hell. Just see if I care.
The cog turned freely, but nothing happened.
Nico going for gold.
The pipe could have been anything from 50 to several hundred years old. It was a heap of stones and stuff which had tumbled down from the rafters. Under one of the stones, I found a metal coin which was green with age. It was caked with soil, but what I'd found was a small cog and spindle.
We rich.
It was an old coin. With a rasp of metal on stone, I eased the second eye into place. Nico?
Uh-huh.
Look! I found an old coin! You think it's worth anything?
Josh, focus on the situation at hand, please.
Nico, I found an old clay pipe.
Josh, I don't care.
What are you doing?
Committing this inscription to memory.
Can you read it?
No.
What's the point of studying the inscription if you can't read it?
Because it could be important. A clue to whatever we're looking for, who knows? I might find someone in Sterling to translate it.
We don't have time to go looking for a linguist.
No? At least I am doing something positive.
What language is that inscription written in?
You're the languages student, you tell me.
It looks like ancient Norse. Maybe.
Perhaps it's in code.
I don't think so.
Norse code.
Norse code. She's just over the bullshit, right? And she just got attacked, so fair enough.
I pushed the handle into the demon's mouth. The cogs all meshed. I began to turn.
Did he just do a winning smile? Thank you for becoming a fan, Johnny. Hope you're having a good day or night or whatever it is for you. Time zones be like that.
As soon as I saw the flickering torches, I realized the bogus Templars had beaten us to the sword. But where were they now? And why was it so quiet?
Listen, I can definitely hear chanting.
You're right. I hear it too. What do you suppose they're doing?
It wouldn't surprise me if they were holding some kind of satanic
Seems true. What the heck?
So, what are we waiting for? Shh.
George is like, let's go, guy. Man, satanic sex true. I'm there.
Will you look at that? Baphomet. Labino was right. This place was ancient even to the Templars.
This whole place? This is Baphomet?
Finally, the truth. The Templars had never worshipped this graven image. No more than they'd worship a rainbow. But, like a rainbow, they regarded it as a symbol of a covenant with God, who'd revealed this place to them.
Rosso! Why, the double-dealing treacherous?
On the contrary,
They really should have killed
Inspector
Eklund.
Rosso has been the model of obedience, an important quality in a true Templar.
Rosso,
Now be quiet and watch.
you
if
bastard.
you wish to live much longer.
Brothers and
Yeah, we should have
sisters,
just...
we are gathered here
Yeah.
to witness the reforging of the sword that was broken. Here before God's sentinel, Baphomet. Grand Master and Knight of Baphomet, we salute and pledge our obedience to you.
I salute you, gatekeeper of the temple. Seven centuries ago, our greatest weapon, the sword of Baphomet, was lost to us. Now we prepare to reforge it, to wield against new enemies. As the tired millennium dies, and this world looks for new leaders, we shall not fail.
Great timing.
Shall lead the people to a new order, wherein all borders will dissolve. All will be united under the red cross of the Templars. George, we have watched your efforts to stop us with respect. But surely you realize that you have been misled by our enemies. Both of us want a better world. Fortunately, no harm has been done. We need determined, resourceful men like you. Join us, George. Join us in
Get the quickening.
brotherhood.
Yeah. True. Wait. Brothers? What about Marquet? What about Pegram and Klausner? You didn't look on them as brothers, only as failures. 3 men dead, and you don't give a damn.
George, you know that sacrifices are
Hey, George, join our cult.
necessary. Every great undertaking.
Join you? I'll see you in hell first.
Oh, George, I had great hopes.
I do like that they like saw him though.
Eglund, kill him.
Seriously, George? Wow. They got straight to the point.
I swear, I just wanted things to be right.
Oh, Rosso, my friend.
Take them. Kill them. They will not escape.
Well, well. If it isn't the great detective and his beautiful assistant, it's going to be a pleasure killing the pair of you.
George, what are we going to do?
Yeah, right?
Come on, Nico. We're leaving.
You fools! You cannot escape us. Guido! Stop them.
But master, the powder!
That powder is from the English Civil War. You fool. It's over 300 years old.
I thought it was all over, but Nico had one last trick up her sleeve. Or in her handbag, to be exact. A handbag full of plastic explosives.
Maybe, but this stuff is brand new.
Oh.
We don't see the C4? Oh, shit! Yeah. Oh, I love this game so much. So much happens in this game.
You'll never be able to write your story now.
I don't care. I've got what I want.
Huh?
Just tell me one thing, George. Is our life together always going to be this crazy?
Yes. There's 5 broken swords, Nico. Sorry to break it to you. Ah, okay. That was well worth it. That's an almost 3-hour stream. I'm totally shattered, fam. So I'm gonna oh well. Yeah. So we'll go through to we might do 2 through to 5 at some point. But I've got to play Horizon Zero Dawn first, because in February the second one comes out, so I've actually got to play Horizon Zero Dawn. Yeah, I better did. Yeah, so I'm pretty shattered, guys, so I'd usually give my, like... I'm done. I'm munted. Yeah, I'm so tired. So, it's 11:30, guys. Tomorrow, I'll be playing Pokemon the Nuzlocke. But later tonight in Eastern Standard Time, so about 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be live again. Yeah, so about 8 to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'll be live with Sackboy. And for New Zealand, that will be 1:30 p.m. And then for 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 2:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time and 8:30 p.m. New Zealand Daylight Saving Time, I'll be live with Pokemon for Saturday. So catch you guys later. Those who endeavoured to wield the sword were buried along with the Templar secret, but fate had marked George and Nico. We did it, guys. We did it. Soon, in an uncharted jungle on the other side of the world, they'll be called to face an even greater threat. Is Chelsea still live? Let's raid Chelsea, fam. Raid. Chelsea dash Adelaide. I love this game. Dash Adelaide. Cool. Alright, bye guys.
I really think you should.